murdered.
Yeah.
And
apparently
there's conspiracy theories.
Well, I don't think. I think that if the situation were reversed and he had testified against a gang member, then naturally you would think of the person who benefited the most from that person's death. And to me, it's awful suspicious that a man who had no known enemies, that was working, that lived in a luxury apartment, was a good kid, gets shot in his mouth and his chest 2 days after a high-profile trial, and he had just clearly stated he feared for his life. He feared testifying against the police department, and 2 days later he's dead. And if they don't find anything, it's because I think they had something to do with it.
You know, people said without his testimony, she would have got off scot-free.
Maybe. I don't know. I think that the system was rigged so that she could get off no matter what happened. And I think that if you consider the fact 10 years, a trial for when you were convicted of murder, 10 years in jail when you were convicted of murder, you think that's justice. I don't happen to think that, but I think that clearly there's a $100,000 reward to find out what happened to this young man. And if the police didn't have anything to do with it, they should be just as motivated as anybody else to try to get the real killer.
We talked to one woman from one of Oprah's shows, right? And she was saying, why would you be mad at people displaying
Why would you be mad at
forgiveness?
No, I'm not mad at the family for forgiving them. I'm mad at the judge and the bailiff for showing forgiveness. Let me ask you something. How many times did that judge come down from behind her gavel and hug somebody else? Did she hug all the murderers, or just the ones with blonde hair and blue uniforms? Can you tell me, what would America have done if it had been a black man who murdered a white woman and that black judge had come down and hugged him? Would they be talking about forgiveness now? They wouldn't.
Right.
They'd be outraged. They'd be calling for her job.